Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 Weekends. I'm Lily Zoller. There were 174 car crashes yesterday in Marathon County. That's according to the Marathon County Communication Center. That was the total number of crashes called in on Friday starting at 12 noon. 144 of those crashes were property damage only and 30 reported injuries. There were numerous pileups in both directions on Highway 51 near County Highway K involving more than 40 vehicles. As a result, the highway was shut down for a number of hours. Those crashes were handled by a number of agencies countywide. The Marathon County Highway Department has been out since early this morning working on the roads, and they encourage everybody traveling today to be aware that there are many areas with drifting snow and scattered slippery spots. The Marathon County Sheriff's Department wants to remind people to travel safe. In related news, at least 25 people have been rescued across Lake Winnebago and 2 other nearby lakes between Friday evening and early this morning. The Winnebago County Sheriff's Office reported extreme weather and whiteout conditions Friday night, resulting in several vehicles and ATVs partially or fully submerged through the ice. The Sheriff's Office said 8 vehicles were reported of being partially or fully submerged and 2 ATVs returned to shore. There were 3 people treated and released for exposure. Authorities also said they received a report of 1 collapsed shanty. Well, Conrad, it seems like all of these crazy road conditions are due to some wild weather we're having, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We actually did have some gusty winds yesterday. Let's check this out. Wisconsin Rapids, big winner, coming in with a 62-mile-an-hour wind gust. Out here in Rhinelander, we did have a 53-mile-an-hour wind gust. So very windy conditions yesterday. Today, not so much. We do have a little bit of a wind, out here, maybe 15 miles an hour sustained winds. So nothing major like yesterday, but yeah, definitely a big change from what we had yesterday with the wind and that blowing and drifting snow. But currently we do have decent temperatures, 11 degrees out here in Rhinelander, so a lot of mid to low to even high teens out here. So nothing too cold yet, but we will be warming up a little bit tomorrow. But right now we could see some of that snow north of us. Didn't really hit us. We just have a few clouds here and there, but for the most part we are clear. And check this out. We do have a winter storm watch in the area because of some more snow that I'll talk about a little bit later on. But for tonight into tomorrow, we could see these temperatures are going to start to rise by tomorrow. Lily?
Thanks, Conrad. Well, folks sure felt today's cold temperatures at the annual Ice Fishing Derby Kickoff this morning. This is an annual event for anglers to try and catch the biggest fish for a prize. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Kawi gives us a look.
It's pretty fun to come out here and ice fish.
The 25th annual Ice Fishing Derby took place today. Kids and adults were excited for it.
There's a $600 cash prize for the biggest fish, and second and third also get a big prize.
This is Cole Smith's 5th year in a row at this event.
My dad just recommended it, and then we've been coming out here ever since with the new ice shack, and it's just a good time in general.
Chase West was surprised about the fish he saw today.
I was pulling it up and I didn't feel anything until I got a little bit higher, and then it started pulling it off. And then, once it got to the top, I knew it was really big.
Before you go ice fishing, you need to make sure you have the right equipment.
Proper food, warmth, proper clothing, line, fishing rod, and tip-ups.
Kay Tesman says it's important to find the right spot to fish.
There's a lot of stumps and rocks out here, so you gotta pick those spots and put a tip-up right there so you can catch a lot of fish.
And for kids like Chase, Kate, and Cole, ice fishing is a great way to spend the weekend.
There's a lot of big fish out here. It's fun and nothing else to do on a Saturday.
In Rhinelander, Mohammed Abdul Kawi, Newswatch 12.
And that's not all for today's activities on frozen lakes in the Northwoods, as the classic Merrill Ice Drag races continue to bring racers to north central Wisconsin for some fast racing today. This week's race was the championship. In order to gain traction on the ice, nails are fixed onto the tires, making for what they call the fastest 8th mile on ice. Next Saturday, they will host Super Saturday, with entrance to the frozen lake through the Council Grounds State Park. In other Northwoods news, a partnership between Rhinelander Tavern and a homeless shelter was born today. The first ever Sammy Junior's and Frederick Place dart tournament took place at Sammy Junior's bar in Rhinelander. Organizers say they hope this year's event was successful enough to bring it back next year.
Today is our first annual Chicago-style dart tournament. We are partnering with Sammy's. They are allowing us to start a new event. Hopefully it turns into many more.
Sammy Junior's recently went through an extensive renovation, which they say helped bring the partnership together.
We got a fresh new remodel to the building and new management, so we figured what perfect place to have everybody come down and check it out.
The dart tournament included 50-50 raffles along with door prizes, all in support of the Nath Frederick Place shelter in Rhinelander. Well, coming up after the break, a look at your upcoming forecast and how some families spent the day outside in today's chilly temperatures.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano.
I think RBA is doing an excellent job of preparing the kids for college. My daughter, who's a junior, is going to start college classes, and she could graduate with almost a full associate's degree.
I think the one thing that people should know about RVA is how well-rounded it is with all the extra things that they can do, not only through school, but through student council and National Honor Society.
The teachers are the best, and the students in RVA are really helpful. I think it's a great program.
He should have used his power to serve Wisconsin. Instead, Ron Johnson served himself. An investigation found that Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. After the loophole became law, Ron Johnson cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. Look up the facts and tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
Hi, I'm Dane Hagan.
And I'm Jeff Weller.
And we're looking for teens with exemplary character who are role models in the community.
We'll be hosting the YMCA Teen Character Awards on April 24th. We need you to nominate a teen who demonstrates the wise core values of caring, honesty, responsibility, and respect.
Teachers, counselors, family, and friends are all encouraged to nominate deserving teens using the online nomination form on ymcathenorthwoods.org. This is an excellent opportunity for you and the community to recognize teens with character.
Ice dams can cause thousands of dollars in damage to your home. Ice gets under your shingles, water runs down your walls, ruining insulation, drywall, and causing mold. Steam is the safest way to remove ice dams. That means you call Bear Renovations. The Bear has several teams working the entire Northwoods area every day. Bear safely removes the ice and protects your home from major damage. Call the professionals at Bear Renovations today, 715-966-6649. Call the Bear.
And let's get right into that weather forecast. Let's start out with these temperatures right now. Look at Rhinelander coming in at 11 degrees, so temperatures aren't looking too bad right now, and they'll actually start to rise throughout the night instead of, instead of having a low temperature, because we will have a warm front that will be coming on by tonight into tomorrow morning, and with that, the temperatures will start to rise. But right now, look at the wind coming in Rhinelander at 15 miles an hour. Check out this wind. You can see it coming out from the south. You know what that means. Warmer temperatures are rolling on in tonight and will continue into tomorrow. Look at Sunday coming in at 40 degrees. Wow, folks, that's definitely the warmest temperature we've had in a while before a cold front comes on by Sunday night into Monday. And then we have something interesting Monday and Tuesday brewing, a snowstorm. Yes, folks, a snowstorm will be rolling on in. But right now, we do have a little bit of snow north of us in the UP of Michigan. We have a couple clouds here and there, but we are clear of this snow this time around. And we could see that low pressure system going to start to form right over here. We could see some of the clouds starting to show up on our radar right now, and that will start to continue going east and it will come to our area during the Monday time frame into Tuesday night. So right now, because of that storm, we do have some winter storm watches. Yes, folks, these winter storm watches are in effect right now in central Minnesota and western Wisconsin. They will be extending into our area as pretty heavy snow will be coming on by. And let's look at this future cast. We could see that snow starting to roll on in by the morning hours on Monday. And then it'll continue to, get heavier and heavier. Check out Tuesday by the afternoon hours. Wow, look at that heavy snow will be coming on down before tapering off by the Wednesday morning hours. So 2 full days of pretty heavy snow. Check out these snowfall totals coming in close to even a foot of snow up here. Even more up there, with the lake effect snow starting to kick in a little bit later on. And less snow amounts the more south you go when, a little bit of that rain will start to mix in. But yeah, folks, we will have a big snowmaker, definitely the biggest one we've had this year. So these tracks, these snowmobile tracks will definitely be blessed with a lot more snow out here Monday into Tuesday night. But for tonight, temperatures aren't looking too bad. We did have our low a little bit earlier before at 9 degrees. Right now we are at 11 degrees. Temperatures will actually start to rise throughout the night. As you guys saw earlier, we did have a southern wind that will push all of that warmer air to us. Check out that 40 degrees by Sunday. So enjoy that weather before the temperature really starts to drop Sunday night into Monday. And then we do have something interesting for Monday into Tuesday, as we could see that big 7-day forecast. Lots of snow on Monday and Tuesday. And the heavier snow will be on Tuesday afternoon. So that afternoon commute, be careful out there because, roads will be pretty hazardous. But rest of the week does look pretty cold. Back to you, Lily.
Thanks, Conrad. Well, it may have been cold out here, but some families from across the area enjoyed this cold weather this weekend in Conover as part of an annual fundraiser for local fire departments. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski gives us a look at this year's Blizzard Blast.
Come every President's Day weekend, the town of Conover plays host to Blizzard Blast, an event full of fun activities. If you've never heard of the annual event before, then here's a rundown of some of the excitement. Families enjoy sleigh rides, archery demos, and ice bowling, but also raffle drawings. Oh, and who could forget sledding down the snowy hill? Organizers say bringing families to the Conover Community Park allows for all sorts of excitement for everyone of all ages. Saturday's weather was not the warmest, requiring some motivation to get outside, but it's all for a good cause. The Conover, Phillips, and Land O'Lakes fire departments received proceeds from the event in order to pay for equipment expenses, which helped make sure Northwoods residents stay safe. Reporting in Conover, Kyle Pozorski, Newswatch 12.
Well, coming up after the break, a local wrestler is heading to the state championship. Eli is in with all the details. That and much more coming up in sports.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. You know what? Skip this video. Go see one at the auto show.
It's auto show time, the best time to buy a Ford F-150 with ways to power up this and that. Work smarter. Muscle for most anything. Plus, special auto show offers to help you bring one home today. Order your F-150 during auto show to lock in this special flex buy offer. Plus, get an extra $1,000 retail order bonus.
It's the huge President's Day sale going on now at Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua and Anago. Get huge savings of 23% off our already low sale price during this sales event. Plus, get 1-year interest-free financing on all the top name brands, including Amish-made furniture. We have a great selection of in-stock mattresses all on sale with 23% off savings. So don't miss this President's Day sales event going on now at Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua and Anago.
What do teachers do? They make reading fun. They put science in your hands. They bring history to life. They show math has real application. Teachers do so much more than teach. They encourage, listen, inspire, and so much more, giving kids a safe space to challenge themselves and help them grow.
Teachers are truly unsung heroes, building up the next generation of leaders. We should celebrate them. I'm Dan Hagan.
And I'm Jeff Weller with Newswatch 12. We are excited to announce it's time to nominate teachers for the Golden Apple Awards, proudly presented by the Rhinelander Partners in Education.
You can nominate those teachers by going to RhinelanderPie.com. Nominations are due by February 28th.
So let's celebrate teachers who recognize all of what they do.
Watch 12 starts now.
Welcome back to Newswatch 12. I'm Eli Karp. Our range of sports to cover tonight will start with some gymnastics action and head to Anago for the Great Northern Conference meet. A day full of vaults, uneven bars, balance beams, and floor routines. 9 teams across 2 divisions competed for individual and team awards. The top 2 finishers in each event earned all conference team selections, while third-place finishers got honorable mentions. Marshfield took first place in the team competition to win the large division. The Tigers' Ellie Jensen and Hannah Merkel went 1-2 in the all-around, with Ashland's Katie McPherson in third. Medford ran away with the small division, finishing nearly 27 points higher than second place. And the Raiders, they swept all 3 top spots, with Michaela Ulrich, Kyla Kraus, and Kate Malchow placing in that order. The full results from today, we will start in the large division, which was close, as you can see. The difference between first and last place, fewer than 6 points, but Marshfield comes away with the trophy. In the small division, all Medford. The Raiders dominated their way to a conference championship. Rhinelander, a distant second, followed by Mosinee and Lakeland Union. State sectionals are next Friday at 5. From one mat to another, several area teams competed in the individual wrestling sectionals today in Eau Claire. To advance to states, wrestlers had to finish top 2 in their weight class. Rhinelanders' Gavin Osterman qualified for states, finishing second in the 182-pound class. Osterman lost the first-place match, but defeated Marshfield's Cody Wykes in the second-place wrestle back to clinch his spot to Madison. He previously won the Great Northern Conference and the regional. Marshfield, DC Everest, Merrill, Stevens Point, and Wausau West will also send wrestlers to states. That tournament also starts next Friday in Madison. Natalie Decker began her 2022 racing season today, but it was a short run for her in Florida. The Eagle River native announced Wednesday a deal to drive car number 33 for Rheaume Brothers Racing. But she didn't get out of the qualifying session in the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Daytona this morning. Decker finished 43rd out of 47 cars, outside the top 38 that made the field. She'll race a partial schedule this year after making 5 Xfinity starts in 2021. Her best finish came at Talladega Super Speedway in 24th place. Decker released a video on Twitter this afternoon thanking her fans and sponsors for their support, and she says there's much more on the way. Lily, back to you.
Thanks, Eli. Well, avocados have been hard to come by recently, and coming up after the break, we have some good news for avocado lovers with an update on the ban of imports from Mexico.
Safeway Bus Transit Incorporated is now hiring school bus drivers and aides today. All shifts available in multiple locations. Get paid during your training and earn a sign-on bonus. Get an application at the Kellner Terminal or call. Come join our great team.
9 million acres of forest, 1,700 miles of continuous shoreline, 4,300 lakes, 12,000 miles of streams, more than 300 waterfalls, 15 counties, 2 time zones, and 1 area code. Welcome to the Upper Peninsula. Welcome to 906 Outdoors. For your connection to the UP, watch 906 Outdoors Saturday mornings at 7:30.
Did you know that insulating your basement walls and floor can make your home more comfortable and reduce your heating bill? Call Shore Dry Basement Systems today to book your free insulation estimate. Winter is here. Don't wait. Insulate. When you insulate your basement with our exclusive products, you'll eliminate damp walls and floors, provide moisture control to reduce the risk of mold growth, lower the risk of frozen pipes, and get rid of chilly drafts. Call 715-787-3379 or visit shoredrybasements.com today for your free estimate. Winter is here. Don't wait. Insulate.
We've invested in this community because we're proud to be a part of it. For over 10 years, Precision Glass and Door has been the fastest growing glass installer in central Wisconsin. As a locally owned company, our hard work and dedication is displayed in everything we do. If it's glass, we can cover it. But it's more than that. Our knowledgeable staff is here to answer your questions. We invite you to come on in and see all we have to offer. Precision Glass and Door, your style in glass.
Safeway Bus Transit Incorporated is now hiring school bus drivers and aides today. All shifts available in multiple locations. Get paid during your training and earn a sign-on bonus. Get an application at the Kellner Terminal or call. Come join our great team.
Welcome back. Well, this is some good news for Americans who love avocados. The United States lifted a temporary ban of the imports on the fruit from Mexico. The ban went into effect last week after a U.S. food inspector received a death threat. Matt Rivers has the details.
Well, there is only one state here in Mexico that is currently legally allowed to export avocados to the United States, and that would be the state of Michoacan. Except for earlier this week, U.S. authorities actually temporarily removed that state's ability to do so after U.S. authorities said that a U.S. safety inspector working here in Mexico, whose job it is to inspect avocado shipments that would be bound for the United States, that one of those inspectors actually received what the U.S. called a credible death threat, with a U.S. official telling CNN that that inspector received that death threat after refusing to allow a shipment of avocados to go north to the United States. The U.S. had said that it would reinstate Michoacan's ability to export avocados once it felt like its inspectors could safely do their jobs here in Mexico without fearing for their lives. Well, apparently, enough has been done to assuage the U.S. of those concerns, with the United States announcing on Friday that after Mexico, and specifically the state of Michoacan, announced that they would make a specific amount of security changes, improvements, that the United States would resume inspection operations, which now allows once again the flow of avocados from Michoacan to go to the United States. And that's a big deal for a number of different economic reasons. The United States, consumes billions of dollars worth of avocados each year, the vast majority of which comes from Mexico, from the state of Michoacan. Hundreds of thousands of jobs here in Mexico rely on that industry, which is now once again starting back up. What this doesn't change, however, is the security situation in the state of Michoacan. Crime statistics repeatedly show that that state is among the most dangerous in Mexico year over year.
And in other food-related news, Family Dollar is voluntarily recalling some medications, human and animal food, cosmetics, medical devices, and dietary supplements because of rodents. The discount chain says there is evidence of rodents at its distribution center in Arkansas. Family Dollar shipped the now recalled FDA-regulated products to 404 stores in the South and Southeast last month. So far, no human or animal illnesses have been reported. Rodent and rodent activity could pose a salmonella risk that can lead to severe sickness or even death. The company is notifying impacted stores and their customers who can return these items for a refund. And the recalls continue elsewhere as a nationwide recall on certain types of baby formula is triggering panic for some parents. It comes amid an existing formula shortage in several parts of the country. Jo Ling Kent has that story.
You okay? Connecticut mom of two, Michelle Peruzzi, is out of options. Due to an allergy, her 7-month-old son, Alejandro, depends entirely on the formula Alimentum. It's one of 3 formulas hit by a new voluntary recall.
It's not something that any mother or any parent should ever have to worry about feeding their child.
The Food and Drug Administration is warning consumers not to use or purchase certain powdered formulas, Alimentum, Similac, and Elycare, made by Abbott Nutrition, as it investigates a possible link to 4 babies being hospitalized with serious bacterial infections, including one who died. The FDA says all 4 consume formula from one Abbott facility. 3 of the infants tested positive for strains of Chronobacter, and the other with Salmonella.
We have 1 can left.
Parents like Peruzzi are already facing a formula shortage nationwide due to surging demand and labor issues.
What goes through your head when you're not able to get the formula that you need? I go into full panic mode. What am I going to do? Is my son going to go hungry at night?
In a statement, Abbott Nutrition says it regrets the impact the recall will have on parents and caregivers. And while it acknowledges bacteria was detected at the plant, Abbott says no distributed product has tested positive for the presence of either of these bacteria, and we continue to test. Some parents are turning to breast milk banks for help, like Mother's Milk Bank in San Jose, California. But shortages are plaguing them too, with donations down significantly due to the pandemic.
We've had to pull back a little bit on being able to fulfill all the orders that we receive in.
Meantime, parents are taking it one day and one can at a time.
I really hope that whatever issues that they're having, that they really learn from it.
There are never enough hours in the day. I'm always making trade-offs, sacrifices. But I'll keep going. Even when it feels like there's no way I can do it all, I won't give up. I'm doing this for me and for them. We're doing this together. North Central Technical College's virtual college, flexible learning, because our time is precious.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. You know what? Skip this video. Go see one at the auto show.
It's auto show time, the best time to buy a Ford F-150 with ways to power up this and that. Work smarter. Muscle for most anything. Plus, special auto show offers to help you bring one home today. Now get a 2021 F-150 with 0.9% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 auto show bonus cash.
What do teachers do? They make reading fun. They put science in your hands. They bring history to life. They show math has real application. Teachers do so much more than teach. They encourage, listen, inspire, and so much more, giving kids a safe space to challenge themselves and help them grow.
Teachers are truly unsung heroes, building up the next generation of leaders. We should celebrate them. I'm Dan Hagan.
And I'm Jeff Weller with Newswatch 12. We are excited to announce it's time to nominate teachers for the Golden Apple Awards, proudly presented by the Rhinelander Partners in Education.
You can nominate those teachers by going to RhinelanderPie.com. Nominations are due by February 28th.
So let's celebrate teachers who recognize all of what they do.
Forest County Potawatomi Health and Wellness Center is hiring. These positions offer a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Visit fcp.jobs to apply and see other openings.
Welcome back. Well, after a warm-up tomorrow, it seems that we're going to be getting quite a bit of snow. Is that true, Conrad?
Yes, lots and lots of snow. Let's take a look at this graph right here, the snowfall totals for Monday and Tuesday. Check out Rhinelander coming in close to even a foot of snow. Yes, we might get even a foot of snow, guys. So lots of snow out here, a little bit more snow north. You know, definitely with that lake effect snow, enhanced snow. But, you know, out here still a foot of snow is a lot of snow. So let's go to current radar. Not looking too bad, but we will have a lot more treacherous conditions out here Monday into Tuesday.
Wow, okay, well, I am certainly going to keep my shovel out and my jacket zipped up because it seems like there is a lot of wintry weather in our future. So thanks for that, Conrad, and thank you for watching. That's it for your news around the Northwoods. Have a great evening.